Joining me now is economist and wealth manager Jonathan Davis. Jonathan, good afternoon from Birmingham.
Hello from Hertfordshire.
Thank you so much for your time. Is this a good move for the country, the freeze in fuel tax?
It's a red herring, Danny. It'll do absolutely nothing for the country. Let's put it in context. They reckon it's going to save taxpayers or £500 million. The government is borrowing over £120 billion this year. That's the deficit. That's on top of the debt, which is £1,000 billion, £1 trillion. Are these numbers big enough to make your head spin? And that's not even taking into account the off-balance sheet debts that the government has, such as for private finance initiative and public sector pensions and state pensions, of £4 trillion. It is not even a drop in the ocean. And I'll tell you another reason why it's a red herring. You just said there that oil prices are falling. Well, I'll tell you, on the world markets over the last few months, a barrel of oil has gone down from $110 to about $80. So how come the price of the pump has only gone down 5 or 10 pence? And I'll tell you, it's another red herring. They won't change the tax system to sort the underlying problems out.
Well, Jonathan, nevertheless, with all those dizzying figures, and I had to sit in the corner of the studio and turn the lights off because you're right, it made me dizzy, the debt we're in. Isn't it then needed, the actual 3 pence per litre? Why are they doing it? Surely it's counterproductive.
It's a short-term populist move, and it's pretending that they're trying to do something to help the economy. They're not even coming close to helping the economy. Osborne and Cameron and Clegg and Alexander, they're spending more now than Ed Balls wanted to spend. That's quite an achievement. And although they can borrow at very low interest rates right now, it's the government gilt yield, as they call it. I'll tell you, once the global markets wake up to the true dire state of our finances, you watch our interest rates go through the roof, and that will happen over the next few years. And 3 pence off a litre of petrol, believe me, will do absolutely nothing when that happens.
If it's a populist move, then they should really, if they want to win, say for example they want to win outright the next election, then they should just scrap or indeed cut the fuel duty. If it's so insignificant, why don't they reduce the price of fuel anyway at the pumps? Because it's a vote winner, the price of juice, Jonathan.
Yeah, what are they going to do? If they save that tax, that's going to put us even more in debt, and it's going to hike our interest even more in due course. I tell you, some side politicians, they say we need growth. The other side of politicians say we're trying to get growth. Let me tell you again, we have in this country the highest